I'm not racist, but God created man in his image, and Africa is where man emerged. A person's own folly leads to their ruin, yet their heart rages against the Lord. In other words, people ruin their own lives, yet they're angry with God. So when I represent the principles of God, when I establish that I'm a righteous man, a just man, and you say, hey, black people and BLM, right? BLM is a code for all black people. That's what it was there for. It is a psychological operation to chop up all the revolutionary actions, all the moral actions of black people to one group that they label a terrorist group, basically, whether they do or not. Even if they said, hey, we got it removed from the list of terrorists because of the criminal activities associated with it, they're treated like terrorists. Okay? So you people, you don't want to admit that you're not blessed. When you're on a pirate ship and you rip everyone off, you steal the Native Americans' land, you railroad the Chinese, you enslave the black, and all the other stuff that you do, all this madness, all this Phoenix program, Monarch, all this sex trafficking, all this coercion, all this foul shit you do behind the scenes, right? That's why it's called a cult. The occultists aren't your friends. They're not their own friends. A cult means hidden. So we go to a neighborhood, right, and it says, hey, private park. Like in Morgan Hill, there's a private park. Now, I'm not protesting the private park. I'm using this as an example. It's there for rich white people and whatever token minorities respect, we'll say their bitch, right, their essence, the part of them that is unfair and dominates them and seeks to dominate society. They dump their chemicals into the water, just like in Palestine, where it's said that 95% of the water is undrinkable. I don't know if that's true, but I certainly see a trend in society where there's chemicals in the air, and there's polluted water. The drinking water is bad. The living conditions overall are bad, and they use this to say we're better than you. And you people did it because you won't be hardworking people. You don't have a strong network because you're not of good stock, and we're going to gentrify you now. And a lot of these people worked hard. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people some of these people work 2 jobs. And now they can't afford to live there because you're greedy, sniveling, petty scum. Okay? And he won't listen to me. And you say, well, you're calling us names. After what? After decades of you provoking me, harassing me, abusing me, and everyone else. Okay? And it's very petty. It's very despicable. Okay? You have your noses up. You know what I'm saying? But cockiness, a lack of humility, it comes before a fall. You don't want to admit it. You don't want to admit life is short, and you're abusing people. Okay? You're using, confusing, and abusing them. Now, why? Why don't you just seek help? Okay? There's obviously something wrong with your groups and your people, your governing class groups. You have some kind of narcissistic disorder, psychopathy, sociopaths, you name it, right? You like to try to call good evil and evil good. You say, well, you sound like you're bipolar in your videos. Even if I was bipolar, is the major problem in society my policy, or is it yours? Did I put together Black Lives Matter to stigmatize all black people, or did you? Did I create groups of government trolls to say racist things and take away our free speech in the Facebook comments and the YouTube comments, or did you? Okay, you are petty Greco-Roman, scum. Even your own Roman cults, when you made the Hercules series, they admitted that the Greek deities were petty and cruel. Petty and cruel like Hera. The peacock, right? The peacock is not ideal. When you raise your daughter to be a peacock, you're raising her to be a cocky slut and a gold-digging harlot. Ever seen the meme, a gold digger, like a hooker but smarter? You really want your daughter to be like a hooker but smarter? That's like saying smarter than a doorknob, okay? It's stupid. It is stupid. A gold-digging fucking slut and an idiot. That's what you think success is. As long as they have a strong network and they have genes that help them get good grades in school, it's okay. That's fucking retarded. Morality is more important than everything else. It's more important than being a great scientist. It's more important than your desire to reproduce, okay? Live your short life as a moral life, or you're sick. Now, just even if I'm the only one that sees it this way, I am the top martial artist, okay? And that suggests brain function, a superior brain function, okay? But if I'm the only person who thinks 1 + 1 = 2 in arithmetic, and no one else does, okay, that doesn't mean I'm not right. It's when you consider who I am, and I am who I am, I'm right. So like in the Bible, when Moses said to God, who am I to tell Pharaoh that I'm going to take the Israelites out of Egypt, okay? And America's called the New Egypt, right? And they're Zionist allies and so on. So who am I to tell the Jews and the new Egyptians and everyone to say, hey, you're wrong and I'm right? I am who I am. I'm the top martial artist. I'm the son of the most moral brain surgeon in Western history, and perhaps probably the history of the world. You know, I definitely say the history of the world. Okay, the son of 2 doctors. I have over 7-year, up to $4 million top martial arts challenge, $40,000 if I don't get compensated. Nothing to pay if you lose, 50 to show. Okay, if they let me recover. I have over 20 witnesses to them sabotaging me. You know, it's admitted on Wikipedia, one of the most popular sites to get information from, that PSYOPs continue to this day, including misdirection, sabotage, false imprisonment, fabricating evidence, falsifying documents, and so on and so forth. Okay, disrupting my activities, etc. Sabotage. When you sabotage the righteous, and martial arts is about character, can any other martial artist say they're greater than me because when they're not sabotaged because they're not righteous? No. And if they are sabotaged, if it's not for moral precision, can they say they're greater? No. Even if somehow they magically or morally precise, they're trying to find their way to me. If they didn't do anything as impressive as I have with my top martial arts challenge, can they say they're greater? No. So I'm the top martial artist. Okay? And you people are gentrifying and abusing the poor. Let me tell you this, and I tell you the truth. To oppress the poor and play stupid is waging war against God, and life is short. Think about that. Okay? I'm trying to reason with you people and know that there's no moral path after I'm gone. And yes, it makes me mad. Am I supposed to say this calm and like, oh, that's not the Spirit of God? Read Isaiah 64. The Spirit of God is potent. It's mighty. It faces the enemies. It doesn't cower away. David faced Goliath. He didn't flee. The righteous are as bold as a lion.